As you may know, the war in Syria is ramping up. The US, the UK, and France recently conducted strikes against the Syrian regime. Our own Scott Kentson got an exclusive interview with former Governor Christie.
ID. Scott Kentson. Governor, we had a few questions about Syria.
You're fake news. You try to rob me.
At first, the governor was unwilling to talk to us.
Hi, excuse me. I'm looking for the governor. Can I please see him for just 10 minutes? Just 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, I can't give you information about the governor. You need to leave. No, you need to leave, sir. I'm sorry.
Mr. Governor, MSNBC, Governor, do you have time to answer a few questions, Governor? We have some questions about the last night's attack on Syria, Governor.
Yes, I got a question. Do we have enough time?
Sir, you have about 15 minutes before you have to press the point.
Okay. I got to take a couple. What do you want to ask me, sir?
We had a few
You
questions.
just interrupted my spa.
I understand, and we do apologize. Look, we had a slot with George. We just bought a room upstairs for you to do a 10-minute interview. Just answer a few questions on behalf of the Republican Party about last night's attacks.
Finally, we were allowed to speak to the governor.
Time to go.
Hi, sorry we're running a little bit late. I just got out of the spa. What you got to ask me, Scott? I don't really like you. You're bad news.
We just wanted to get right into it. We had a few questions about the recent attacks on Syria. We understand that 100 Tomahawk missiles just flown into Douma last night. Do you have any sort of response as to the progress, as to how that's going?
Excellent.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Are you concerned about the humanitarian aspect of it? Any children that might have been hurt or any resources that might have been compromised in the meantime? Between the Syrian forces and our own commodities?
Well, the stats was that there was no casualties. I felt bad for them kids. That was a very bad dictator that threw a lot of chemical weapons on them poor babies. How would you think about them innocent kids?
I felt terrible about the innocent kids. Very nostalgic for Britain and France to be fighting together again. Very good to see, sir.
Are you Fox News?
No, sir. This is NBC.
You sure? It seems like fake news.
We disagree. Governor, we wanted your reaction on the bombings themselves. I'm sure you saw the horrific pictures of the chlorine and sarin attacks in Douma.
That's bad news. Next.
And Governor, as one of the president's more trusted advisors in the matter, we hear that there's a lot of progress against Al Qaeda and ISIS. What do you have to say about that?
The President of the United States, Trump, has destroyed them.
Yeah!
They have decreased the killings on the internet, on the media, since Barack Obama has left the office.
Wow, all right, that's really remarkable. Yeah, reports are saying that there have been a lot of different expansions throughout the caliphate, and we are taking back a lot of that land, so that is good to hear. What is your attitude towards France and Britain helping us out again? It's like the Allied powers are back together after World War II. How do you feel about that?
Awesome. It was great, man. It felt like the United States is getting everybody combined to take this terror of chemical weapons on them innocent kids.
Okay, yes, that sounds really good to hear. We do have a lot of fans for justice and democracy. Really rejoicing at that. A couple more questions about the economy, about the different tax returns that have been going on, different changes in the tax bracket. It's out by the CBO right now that these changes actually are severely going to impact the future forecast of the next decade for both the middle and the working classes. How do you respond to that?
Easy. Next.
Okay. As far as everything else going on, as far as cutting privileges and welfare, different programs that have been going on for decades, ever since World War II. How do you respond about the news that MSNBC and the Washington Post have their reports out about that, saying that you have some negative comments on that, Governor?
That's bad news. Next.
All right, Governor, yes, thanks so much. Yes, we had a few questions remaining.
Hold on. Fuck this. You want some hookers? I'm going to take you to the spa. I don't want to take no more answers. I want to hit the spa. I love the spa. You want some hookers?
So we have another 15 minutes left in the interview. We'd gladly have one of our associates escort you for hookers afterwards, if you prefer.
You think it's safe for them to go with some hookers?
Sir, we have to do a background check.
Fuck the background check.
Sir, that might be a security risk.
You going against what I'm asking you? Do you
No,
want to
sir,
get fired?
I apologize. We'll get you your hookers as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Governor, have you screened all those very hookers with the likewise background checks that you would be possibly putting our MSNBC crew that may be escorting you for these said hookers?
Absolutely. Let's go. Want to go down?
We still have about 50 more minutes left for the interview, sir.
Screw the interview. Let's go with the hookers. They're in the spa.
Sir, we paid $30,000 to interview you for at least 10 more minutes.
That's fake news. I'm going to my hookers now. I'm ready.
Sir, let's go. He's out. Make a move.
And this is Scott Kentson with the exclusive MSNB interview with Christie. Cut a little bit short. He had to attend to a previously scheduled meeting. George, back to you.